So I hear Spirit. I hear your entire spiritual team saying you have asked and it has been given through this message. This message has, and it is being transmitted for you. 44 on the timer. You have been asking for clarity. You have been asking for some sort of confirmation, some sort of message. You have been asking that someone, anyone, 111 on the timer, can answer your questions, your inner questions that you have been asking yourself. And we are here to transmit this message for you because 144 on the timer. These numbers sequences are also, as always, the frequency that they all hold. There's a message there for you. They're clues, they're hints. Stop ignoring them. Write them down. Break their codes. Their messages. You will continue finding the pieces of the puzzles within these number sequences, within 222 on the timer, within visions that you're having, within synchronized circumstances and events that are occurring in your life. For the past month and a half, I hear, and for the past 2 weeks, you have been seeing these number sequences. And some of you, of this beautiful collective consciousness, and this feels like another small group of starseeds, light workers. Some of you, a very small group, if you're here, all of you, and you're here is because you're vibrating in frequency that you are able to pick up in our frequency. You're open enough, 333 on the timer, you're open enough to receive these frequencies. And when we are vibrating in this frequency, those who are open heart, an open mind, open soul, open spirit, when you're in this connection, you will pick up in our frequency, and we are communicating right now with one another. Frequency to frequency, telepathically. And there's a collaboration with your spiritual team, with your higher self, with my higher self, and my entire spiritual team. There's a collaboration, that there is a divine intervention, everything perfectly synchronized for you to be here at this time with this message. No matter when you receive it, this is timeless, right? So I heard your higher self saying 444 on the timer. She knows. And it feels that a female energy, also, as we said many times, we speak as in energies. Female energy, masculine energies, right? So this feels a strong female energy. You can be gender masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. There's a female energy connection at this moment, a frequency that is vibrating very strong. And the reason why you're here again is because you have been asking, and now it has been given through this message for you. So yesterday we uploaded a video message in regards of the heart chakra, the transmuting and alchemizing timelines that holds a traumatic event, experience. So, and my guides are saying, share your knowledge, share your experience, share your wisdom. And they're calling it wisdom because we are a soul, a collective soul, and we say we, within me, as oversouls, as higher selves that we are, we have been in many timelines, in many parallels, in many multi-dimensions, in many different planets. And part of our job is to alchemize, to transmute, to remove lower frequency energies and to alchemize and transmute them into higher vibrational frequencies. And as I enter this Theta realm, I enter into a very challenging family that at the moment as a child, I knew that they were not my family because I came in remembering, but the interaction 744 with this particular family, it was very dark. A lot of ancestral traumas, many years ancestral traumas. So as the alchemizer, my guys are saying the alchemizer came in and I was trying to alchemize that lower frequency energy, and my light was being dimmed by these people that were not my soul group. As I call them, they were volunteers. And I send them all with much love and peace, and so am I. So the reason why I was asked to share this is because I too have known to go into the darkest pit. I have been in the darkest places, darkest people, fighting dark entities, dark energies, and surviving it, because I am so grateful that I have my entire spiritual team, my higher self always speaking to me. And even though I was in very dark places, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of, in general, abuse, I was able to survive it because I always moved with my authentic soul, even though it was being dimmed out of me with verbal abuse, physical abuse, all type of abuses. It got dimmed, but I made it. I made it out. And the reason that I am sharing this with you, because you too and I am getting emotional because can make it. Many of you have made it out. And because you too followed, and I don't know, oh, I'm getting so emotional, but I can feel the pain. I can feel some of you are in this very dark space right now. And that's why I was not going to record any videos, but it's been in my heart all day. You came to this theta realm because you too are an alchemizer. You too are 1111 under timer, an ancestral generational trauma breaker. You are a beautiful, authentic divine soul. And the reason why you have encountered so much darkness in your life, and it seemed to be a harsh thing to say, but it is in your spiritual contract, 1144 under timer. There's certain scenarios, there's certain events that come in with the sole purpose of breaking you away from your divine blueprint, your soul contract, your divine plan. And look at this. This is you're being cracked open. You're being cracked open. That is what's happening to you. And that was part of the video from yesterday. So you are being cracked open because that which is not your higher self, your true authentic soul, the vessel that carries, you are a spirit and this is the vessel. The vessel is within your spirit. The vessel is being cracked open and the heart is being cracked open so you can open your heart for yourself, so you can begin to love yourself, truly, truly love yourself, because you are a giver. You want to save everybody. You are in this, since very small, you the first person to jump in and help people and to be kind and loving, giving all that love and attention and compassion and kindness was you, is you. So now you have given all of that 1344 under timer. It is time to give it to you. And it's okay to be selfish. Selfish is not a negative thing. We have been taught to believe that it is, but it's not. It is taking care of the self. That's what selfish means. Taking care of the self. You have the right to say, no, thank you. I don't feel comfortable with that. And if they get upset, that is not your responsibility. It is theirs. They're responsible for whatever they're believing in, for whatever their perception is, for whatever the meaning that they give to whatever it is. 1444 on the timer. So it's time to take care of you. And my heart has been hurting since yesterday. There's been an activation, and I mentioned this before. there's been an activation on everyone in the planet, especially with this last beautiful solar eclipse, very powerful solar eclipse, since the 888 portal has been stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's going to continue getting stronger. So the reason why we were asked to come on board and share this message with you, because your entire spiritual team has your back. Your higher self has been communicating with you, and this is for a small group of soul, I was going to say a soul cluster of souls that are experiencing an intense dark night of the soul. And other of you, the rest of the soul cluster, the collective consciousness, you already been through many dark nights of the soul. But we will continue going through these shiftings, these timelines. As you know, we will going, and when we do the jumps, we will continue shedding and shedding and shedding and shedding. The month of October, I hear spirits say, the month of October will be grand. It's a word that they love to use. It will be grand internally and outwards. So you are being guided, you're being inspired, you are being poked, you are being gently pushed, but pushed to go inwards, to keep going inwards. This is an everyday ritual. This is an everyday commitment. And there it is again. This is like exactly in the middle. Exactly in the middle. You are being cracked open. Wow. And it's a good thing. It feels painful. It could feel heavy in the heart. It could feel also as an anxiety, as a panic, because the emotions, again, equals energy in motion, is flowing in and out, in and out, in and out. Allow yourself, my knee was just tapped. So somebody's trying to get my attention. There's someone here who had a cat, and the cat, and I'm sorry to say this, I'm not trying to create what is comfort in your heart that you're really feeling, but I see a cat that has just crossed over and it just tapped my knee. So your kitty is here. It has like black lines and kind of yellowish, a big heavy cat. Not too heavy, but it was a big kitty. And I just hear somebody saying, a female saying, meow, 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 meow. So there's a kitty that wants to say hi and know that meow, meow is doing well. This is what I'm just the translator of this beautiful kitty. It feels a male, but I also feel a female because, again, the balance. So this is the message for you from your kitty cat, from your cat. Oh, okay. So again, you're being cracked open, and this message is how you can as you're meditating, and this message is going to sound like a repetition, yet it needs to be said again because the frequency has changed into a higher frequency, and because you need to hear it again. As you are meditating, you're breathing, you are writing, you are in a quiet space, you can transmute and alchemize the timelines, the parallels where you had your deepest traumatic experiences, or there's something that you wanted to say and you didn't say, you wanted to do and didn't do, and you kind of think about it, it still bothers you. There are certain relationships that 2112 on the timer that were either hurtful or whatever the case is, that is still playing in your mind and it's still kind of triggering something. And also things that you have not thought about, they're coming up. That's also places, people, things, they're all coming up. And you're questioning, why is this coming up again, right? Is because, again, there's still something that you have the power, you have the ability to go into those timelines, to go into those parallels, which are past, but yeah, they're all still happening simultaneously, and that's why they're being shown. So in order for you to continue moving into your higher self, this needs to happen. And that is something that my guides had me doing for these 22 on the timer for the past 2 weeks, intensely every day. And it was something that it needed to be done in order for my higher self to have a louder 2244 on the timer, a louder space to be in, a kind of merge fully and completely into my consciousness, right? The subconscious is still sometimes playing those old habits, and you hear it sometimes, and that's what is also giving you like the mirror projection in order for you to be aware of that needs to be worked out again. And the reason why this message keeps coming up, and again it feels like it's being repeated, is because this needs to be addressed and to pay attention to it. So because your spiritual team, your higher self, are there for you to back you up. And also the Arcturians soul groups are coming in pretty strong to assist with this particular transmutation, alchemizing of the ancestral generational traumas and your own personal traumas. So take the leap of faith, go within, continue doing the work, and focus on this. This is like, use your imagination, go to those places that are you going to be shown, where it needs to be put in, where they're saying, we will show you the way. This is what the Arcturians is showing me. We will show you the way. And there's these bubbles of these timelines where these generational traumas are, and they will show you in bigger pictures where to go, and you will be assisted with that. This is important. This is important to be done. It's a very important, they're saying it's a very important process of your spiritual journey and your ascension process. So please do pay attention, and please do take the time to communicate. You might not see them, you might not hear them, you might see visions, and if you do, you will be shown visions in your mind's eye when you're in this meditation. And I hear somebody, but I can't meditate, it's too loud. Just imagine it's a cloud when the thoughts come in, and just push them to the side gently. Just push them to the side. The thoughts are going to come in, but they're going to start getting quieter and quieter when you do this every day. Every day. They're asking me to take out the angelic whisper cards because I heard somebody asking, what is the next step for me to take? And you're going to be shown that clearly. Somebody's having pretty vivid dreams. When you go to bed, ask for clarity and ask for confirmation of that what is the next step for you to take. 10-10, growth. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. The cracking open. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. The affirmation, the more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcome I am seeking. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. The answers that you're seeking will be very clear once you commit to your inner being, your spiritual growth. They're saying self-reliance, 1717, self-reliance, which is 8-8 as well. And this is also 10-10, 1-1, 2-2. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission in life purpose, and that's why you're being guided to do this. You're being guided to do this. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. It will be clearer for you. The affirmation is, as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. There's your confirmation right there. That is the steps, not even the steps. Just be. Just be. Be in the present moment. Be you. Be you. Focus on you. Focus on your well-being. Focus on your spiritual journey. Focus on your spiritual sanity. Focus on you. And they're asking me to show you this one. 00, guidance. 000. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you're seeking is here, and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning, where one cycle ends, a new begins. There it is, my love. There it is. They're saying my love, so I'm repeating what they're saying, and because I do feel so much love for you. The affirmation, I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. And here's the message for today. Authentically yours.